Hello everybody, Wilson here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And first things first, before jumping to the charts, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. We are exchanging here my knowledge for your time. Both are precious and we grow together. Let's go. Okay, so right now I'm using this chart from Coin Paprika because we don't have all this data on TradingView. Okay, and so this was a big problem for me when I was doing my analysis, because as you guys know, I like to go from E to Z. Okay, and let's take a look at thing here. Just a second. Okay, so the first thing that I saw when I opened this chart, and which is the most significant thing so far, is this. I'm going to show you right now. Just a second. Okay, so this line here. Okay, we just need this line only. When ADA was reached the markets, I was trading on Bittrex, and I saw the day she went into started trading, right? And we had this range from 1 cent to 3 cents. And here the deal was 50% or 100% trades. And we were able to make like 60% in matter of hours. But okay, so let's go. The thing here that I want to show you is this. If you guys saw my previous videos and also my previous video for the sun cycle versus markets, you will know what I'm going to show you now. You will remember my words. So what we do, we measure from the top to the bottom. What do we end up with? A 90, 80, 51% retrace, which is inside if you guys remember the number, we never end up with 100% retrace. Okay, so this is for, like I said, this is for projects and companies that are, you know, not going bankrupt or not misleading people, that have a working project, and etc, etc. So we believe ADA has all these things, and without any evidence we won't guess the contrary. Okay, so for now, it's by a matter of fact, this previous low here, as you guys can see, it's a higher low compared with the previous one. And so this one here was based on this event, okay, which was like a floor breaking, as you guys can see here. The proper move here should be around here and then go making another higher low. Okay, so this was a delay for crypto. Okay, I'm not saying we are in an altcoin season already. Okay, it is possible to be the beginning, but we need more evidence for such. Otherwise it's guesswork, moon, lambo, burst, and etc. Okay, so let's take another look here, because now that we have all this amazing data here, so again, this structure here was our bottom, this was our battle of midway, with a little stop here before the top. Okay, so no news here, but what I want to understand is the steps that we take along the way. Okay, that's another way to understand it better, because now I'm going to show you this. You guys know that I have a macro vision about markets, and also a perspective about investment as well. And so if I am wrong, oh sorry, if I am right, okay, about what I'm going to show you now, we will have a better, some better clues on how it's going to be the expansion for ADA. Okay, so remember, I don't have any of my tools here. Okay, I have to use standard tools, so I don't have access to my setup. And okay, so I have to do it on made by hand. Okay, so okay, from this guy, oops, sorry. So from this guy here to this guy here, we are measuring, oops, contraction before expansion, right? Okay, so the next step, so this one here was to find the highest level of retrace that was way above, sorry, way below the 80%, which is way too aggressive. And we know the reasons behind it. That is to take out almost everyone before the big day. Okay, so no news here. You guys are aware of such things. But now that we found the proper retrace, we can anchor Fibonacci here. Okay, so the big deal now is this. This guy here and this guy here. So this is our A and B, or 0 and 1. Okay, and so we do this for properly measure. Okay, so not the best lines, but you guys, I believe you guys can understand it. So the thing here now is to measure the expansion, because we already had the contraction, right? This is the reason that I teach people about Fibonacci, on how important it is to understand what you are doing. Otherwise, you will do it wrong. Because believe it or not, only less than 10% of everybody using Fibonacci know what they are doing. Astonishing numbers. Okay, so let's go. So the next thing here that we have to look at, so we have this previous high, so lower high. We also have a lower high here, but we have chances to break from it. And so the levels we have to breach are the ones that I am highlighting. But the first thing here is we have to discover what is the average price for the bigger picture. And you guys remember that I highlighted this guy as the battle of Midway, the transition. So the 50% is around this level. And this level here is going to be the first one, sorry, sorry. So this level here is the first one that we have to take out, because it's the average price for the whole period of time. Okay, so it's not only about price here, it's about momentum x time. Then will lead us to price. Okay, as you guys know this rule, it's basically price x time x momentum. Okay, doesn't have to be on this order. Okay, it can be this one first, or this one, and then this one. Like you guys just saw, I highlighted one way and the other way as well. Okay, so for our way back into the light, we are talking about let me see here. Okay, let me draw my lines now. Just give me a moment, please, because I have to work every frame from the 0. Okay, so sorry, just a second. Hold your heads, cool off your jets. Just a few more seconds and we will be ready to go. Stay with me, don't fall asleep. Hold on. So there is no other way to do it, okay? It takes a bit of time, but we are getting there. Okay, so for now let's use these numbers here. Once if we make it to the 50, which we will make soon, I believe, then I can update again and look for all the all the other levels as well. But I'm going to do a micro forecast. Okay, this is based not on speculation and utility, but in nature. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to measure the nature of ADA expansion. Okay, if you're not familiar with what I'm saying, you can take a look back on my videos and you will understand what I am talking about. Okay, so for this whole structure here, what we are looking for, it's a close above this level here that will give us, so imagine this whole structure here as 100%, okay? And here we are not measuring price, okay? Now we are going to measure momentum that will lead us to time, okay? Oh, sorry, not time. Time is going to be after. Now we are going to measure momentum to find price, okay? Time here will be the last thing that we will look for, because as you guys know, I don't make price predictions. I don't like such things. Okay, and so here, just a second. Okay, so for the next bull run, we can expect something around this range here. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to hit $42. Okay, I'm saying that for market progression expansion, it is very possible to happen. Okay, so this is nothing new for crypto or expansion. You guys already know how other major coins behaved in the past, so never say never. Okay, as you guys can see, we use math. This is not based on guessworks at all. So for this structure here, like I said, it's 100, and for this structure here, we will be talking about another 100. Okay, as you guys can see, it moves in the hundreds. Okay, so the next one is going to be 100 as well. Okay, and so this is a micro forecast. Okay, once I can do it in the other chart, I will try to do with straight lines. Okay, so you guys will have a much better idea. And so for now, let's get back to business. Just give me a second. Okay, so first things first. Uh, okay, so let's take a look on volume and OBV. I don't know if we are going to have all the data here, but let's go. Okay, so first thing here, we have ranging volume, which is amazing because it's sustaining this move up, so thumbs up here. And for OBV, it's fantastic because we had that's incredible. As you guys can see, since this period of time here, we are making bullish divergences. So price going down, making lower highs all the way, and price the buyer's pressure. Okay, so this is accumulation, folks, making new highs, which means the buyers were outperforming the sellers. And like I told you before, how this works, they relieve the order book for such moves to be sheep moves. Yes, that's correct. So all things that people call, oh, it's dumping, it's, you know, it's melting, it's like a emotional trigger, okay? Because these moves here weren't expensive at all, okay? As you guys can see, the seller's volume were always low compared with the buyer's volume, right? And again, oops, sorry, come back here. Okay, so and again, this move right here from the event, it should be based on fear, maybe doubt, but take a look on the volume here for such event. Low low seller's pressure with decreasing volume. So it doesn't make any sense, right? Because it should be way aggressive, like candles like this one here. But no, instead we had low seller's pressure with decreasing volume. So that's fantastic to see all these divergence here for ADA, but we still don't have raging volume from the buyer side like we had before, okay? But maybe we are going to have it soon. So let's keep going. Let's jump. So another thing here, I don't have many time frames that I can take a look, but let's go for the ones we can. So here, as you guys can see, we have so I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Okay, so a thing about okay, just a second, I need another color here. Okay, so the thing here is, some people will call this a double top, okay, which I don't disagree. But the thing here is, this move, it's not over yet, okay, which means the buyers can print like multiple patterns here for continuation or consolidation, or even bearish patterns that will lead to a little retrace before going up, and goes on and on and on. So if this move is not ready, I can't claim this is a double top because it's not over yet. It would be wrong, okay? So the proper approach here is this. We know it's a range that the bears are still in control because we didn't reclaim it yet. In order for such things to happen, we need a close above and maintain this level, defend it, okay? So far we don't have proper evidence for such, and as you guys know, the smart money, they don't long buy resistance levels, okay? We need like continuation patterns that will give us better clues for entries. That's how we jump in, okay? We never trade based on FOMO. Never, never. We always wait patiently. There is no hurry. And so, some people maybe call this whole picture here as a, let me see, I believe we had no range, but maybe a possible one for inverted head and shoulders here, but we didn't make it to the target, okay? Which means the pattern was not clear and we didn't have the outcome, the expected outcome from the buyers, which led us to this continuation pattern here. And then we had the bull break, okay? So what we are looking here now, for now, it's like I said, more clues, technical evidence that will lead the bulls to make to put their money in, okay? And so let's take a look on the 12 hours. Okay, let's take a closer look. Let me see if I'm not leaving anything behind. Okay, so nothing much to see here, okay? Probably this is going to be an indecision candle, okay? Because we still have a possible scenario that Bitcoin is going to make it to 98, okay? And if so, we are very likely to have a bull break here, right? That will send us to the next level. And so let's take a look on the 4 hours. Just give me a minute, please. Okay, let's go. So let's zoom in. Okay, so here we had a bit of rejection, which is not a big deal because it's way above the 50%. Inside bar trading, a bull candle, and now we have this one trying to make a shadow on the previous bull candle. And so far here we are looking for continuation, but we don't have proper evidence for such. We will still waiting for it, like for example we had here. Okay, so in this scenario here, as you guys can see, we had almost 50% rejection, followed by a bearish candle, another bullish attempt, and then we still trading inside the previous bull candle, which give us the proper evidence the bulls were in control. Okay, just a second. Okay, let's go, sorry. So as you guys can see here, we had evidence that lead us to a bullish continuation, okay? Because the bulls didn't lose control here. And so far they are not losing control here as well, okay? So we don't have evidence for such claims now. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so for this range here, what do we have is this. Just a second. Okay, here it is. I'm trying to be accurate as possible. I like straight lines. Just a second, hold your heads. Okay, so this is a microstructure that is not ready. So this draw here, so especially this one I will tag as speculation, okay, and this one here I will tag as speculation as well, okay. As you guys can see, the range is so tight that I am not able to fully measure right now, but I will be able to do so, to do it soon, okay. And then the better understanding that I have here, if we make it above the average price, oh, it's not like this, not like this as well, just give me a second. Okay, so something like this. If we make it to the 50 and we stay above, I will look for bullish continuation. Okay, but another thing that you guys have to acknowledge here is the following. Let me see if I can properly show you. Okay, so just a second. So this was a big bullish continuation pattern, and this was the consolidation before continuation after the bull break. I lost this trade because I was not following ADA back in the day. I'm tracking many other coins, so that's something that is struggling, and I will need help from somebody soon. But that's another story. And so the thing I want to highlight here is this. I'm going to show you how do I measure momentum for continuation. So this structure here was the first one that led us to this bull break, right? So it's like an engine, okay? The pistons is working and pumping like heat inside the block, okay? So just an example. And then we have this structure, which is small, right? And now we are having this other structure that is smaller, correct? And so what I see here is the loss of momentum. As you guys can see, the strength, it's decreasing. And now I'm going to show you another way to look at it. Okay, so this is another theory that I'm working on, that is also another perspective from the mirrored trend theory that I am, sorry, the originator, and I am developing on top of it. And so for you guys to have an idea what I am expecting here, it's a possible bull break above the previous high, which will give us better clues. Oh, so it's far away. Okay, no problem. So this is our previous high, the red line. And so a bull break here will give us confidence and also confluence for later bullish continuation, or even so I will do this. Okay, so we closing above will give us the confluence, and even if we make a 50% payoff to the bears, we will still be all the way bullish, because any low here, a 50% decline, will be way above our last low, which will give us higher lows, higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, etc. and etc. Okay, so for now it's looking amazing. We are looking for a bit of bullish continuation here, And well, guys, I believe this is it for now. I'm forgive me because I can't have access to all my setups for TradingView, so I have to work everything from the scratch. But I believe you guys could see uh, how I see and everything that I see here. And then, well, I believe this is it for now. Let me take a quick look on the chat. Alexander, greet from South Tyrol. Hello, my friend. Bruno Rodriguez. Hey, my friend. Hello, Bruno. I was thinking of yesterday live stream and I was wondering if the correction, if you predicted in the stock market and crypto after the first higher high wouldn't be as strong as the one we saw this year. I don't think so. Okay, I strongly don't believe it. But it is possible. We always must have a plan B. Okay, safety always first. I'm thinking of this because as Fed continue to devalue the dollar, it would make sense that the stocks and crypto will be valued at higher levels. Yes, it makes sense. That is that we have the inverted correlation, which is a fact. But you know, even the devaluated dollar doesn't weaken the dollar because all the other countries need more dollars to pay their debt, and their debt don't stop rising. So interesting times ahead. We have to keep eyes on, and exciting times we are living, folks. We are close to something way beyond most people imagination. Hello, Shu. ETH is pumping nice today. Yes, yes. Like I told you guys before, Ethereum, sorry, it's way aggressive, and the next bull run for Ethereum is going to be mind blowing. Okay, guys, so this is it for now. Don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, hit the bell as well because we want some noise out there. And thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, thanks also for your support. Okay, I will see you guys soon. There are many others updates to make today as well. Thank you and see ya.